All right, guys, so welcome back to the channel. So today we are back downtown. We're hanging out at the studio again, and we came in and we made these wonderful caramel apple cider drinks. So we're just gonna sit here. They're kind of melting.
Oh yeah.
We're just gonna sit here and enjoy these, and then we're also gonna go ahead and include this recipe at the end of the video for you guys. So if you want to learn how to make these, B, how good?
So good. Too good.
It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
This drink is honestly amazing. I think that apple cider is one of those things that is so like underrated. I don't know, you just don't really hear people wanting to drink apple cider a lot, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So but they have a caramel apple cider at Starbucks, and it's actually super good, and I wouldn't be surprised if they make it almost the exact same way that I made this one. But the difference is the sugar, the cinnamon and sugar rim.
Amazing difference.
It makes a huge difference. And then I'm not sure if they put the whipped cream on the top either, which actually makes a big difference too, because then it has this like creamy taste on top of the caramel apple taste. That's so good.
This is the best.
It's like the perfect drink for today because it's so freaking cold here. Such a good idea. This is nice for us to come and hang out here because we're closed right now. And so it's kind of like our own little private hangout spot.
A second home.
It's a second home for sure, and it's also, you know, a place where we can get away from the kids and stuff. So we come here and hang out.
What did you do this week?
I got caramel all over me.
You got caramel all over you this week?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you?
That was the highlight anyway.
Well, what has happened since the last time we were here at the studio?
Okay, so what has happened since the last time we were here? Not very much because we're in quarantine again.
Yeah, true. Oh, look at this blanket though.
Yeah, so we went to Victoria's Secret the other day, and I got some things. I'm not gonna say what they were. But if you spend over $100, then you get, oh God, I think I got caramel on my new blanket.
I know. You're just freaked out right there.
You know why? Because I don't want to wash this yet. Because then
no, I know, because I think I felt some over here. Like this drink was really, I think you dripped.
It's my fault.
She dripped.
Got sticky and drippy everywhere. It was, oh man. Okay,
so
anyways.
good though.
So I went to Victoria's Secret and spent over $100. And they gave me this free blanket, and I love it.
Yeah, it's
really pretty,
really soft.
So it's now the car blanket.
Earlier
It's in
today,
my hair.
it's in you.
Why wouldn't it be in my hair?
You
What
always
is it in
have
my hair?
food in your hair.
My hair
Always.
is like those. What's that character where they have all the things in their hair, and there's like a bird nest, and there's like you can just pull stuff, and there's just stuff. That's my hair.
Well,
Anyways. We went to Starbucks today with our car blanket.
yes.
And so we had the blanket like sprawled all the way across both of
like
us,
this.
like across the car. And the girl says, I like your blanket. And I said, I knew somebody was going to say something about my blanket. And then she said, she has a car blanket too. And she does the same thing. And so we thought that was kind of funny because
We all became sisters at that moment.
Yes, she said that we were kindred spirits and we were accepted into her circle. So look at B, my dermal got infected.
Oh no, are you okay?
Yeah.
What's gonna happen?
It's just really red. Nothing.
Mm.
I just gotta clean it out and keep the jewel out of it for a bit, and then it'll go away. It'll be fine. It's actually the easiest piercing I've ever had as far as like care goes, because you don't really have to do much to it. And maybe this is just because of where it's at, like on my body, because I know a lot of people that have them like on their faces and stuff like that. They can be a real bother, you know? Because you just like, even your hair. If you go to like move your hair out of your face and it's stuck on your dermal, it's gonna like pull at it, you know what I mean? So this one, where it is, there's nothing that really like messes with it that much. So I've had this for at least 10 years.
I've thought about getting one on my face, but then again, I was like, no.
Yeah, you don't.
Once I do, I'm gonna regret it. Same thing when I pierced my nose. It was gone.
Yeah, I think her body just
year.
like is one of those things that just like rejects
My skin is just super
piercings
sensitive
and stuff like that because it doesn't. See, and I can't wear earrings. I've never been able to wear earrings like since I was a kid. I have a bunch of holes in my ears, but I don't know. They always just really irritate my ears. So
I'm surprised I have these.
Don't even go there.
My left ear gets the worst.
Yeah,
it's bad.
But then my other piercings are fine. which is only my nose and my dermal, but still. It's so comfy and cozy. We got our little fireplace going in the back.
Love the studio.
Perfect place to just run away for a minute.
You still have your rim. My rim did not last.
Oh, you ate it all?
Oh, yeah. I ate my rim fast.
Reminds me of the tomato beer.
You're probably going to be like, what other beer is this?
Today is not a tomato beer day. No, this is definitely a non-alcoholic drink. The only alcohol I drink is tomato beer.
Yeah, same.
We don't drink other stuff, so.
Yeah, girl. Ooh.
Although, I do know they have a Crown Royal makes a caramel apple.
That's brandy. Really good.
Brandy? Is that what that is? Anyways, that would be really good in this if you guys are drinkers. So what are some of your guys' favorite hot drinks to make besides coffee? Let's try to get creative here. B, what's one of your favorite?
Cider. Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
Chai.
Chai's really good. Tea.
That's true.
Oh, me and B have been doing this thing. I saw this girl posted this on Facebook one day that she puts a tea bag in her coffee. And so me and B tried it, and it's really awesome.
Gives you,
I don't know why,
caffeine,
but it is just like if you're like, I need a little bit of extra something today, you know. I do it completely for the flavor, but I did notice that it's got a kick to it. But man, I don't know. It just kind of like, it almost like cuts the harshness and the bitterness out of the coffee, and just makes it this like beautiful new flavor. And it literally just tastes like tea and coffee.
It tastes really good.
It's not anything like spectacularly like different.
All right, so where do you see yourself in 5 years, Amber?
I don't know if that's a bit of information I want to give people.
Oh, well, that
you know
was
why?
a topic.
You want to know why?
Why?
So I saw something that said that you should never tell people your plans because people don't always like to see people become successful. And so they may create like bad energy and hinder whatever your plans are. So it's best to just keep them to yourself and to not like blast that shit.
That's true. She put me on blast.
Especially when you get a great idea or you have a great plan and you talk about it before it happens, because then when it doesn't happen, it just makes you look stupid.
Kind of dumb.
And you should just really, I don't know, sometimes you got to kind of choose what kind of information you want to put out there. So that's my answer.
I want a new kitty. Do you want a white kitty? Do you want an orange kitty? Do you want a...
I want all the kitties. I want a white kitty.
A floof?
I want a really, really fluffy white kitty. Like Mr. Boy Kitty, but white. So I used to have a white kitty named Figaro, and she was beautiful. She was a long-haired Siamese. And so she had like a black face and like a brown black tail, whatever, but then her whole body was like white, and she was literally the softest cat I've ever had.
Oh my god.
She was like silk. She was just, and she had blue eyes. She was just gorgeous. She was really a beautiful kitty.
Her animals are
amazing.
amazing.
At the same time as I had that kitty, I had a kitty named Alfie, who was an orange tabby kitty, and he was really naughty. And I was gonna write a children's book about him, and then I never did. I know, I should have. I definitely should have, and maybe I still will. Maybe I still will, and maybe I'll have my daughter is a really, really good artist. Maybe I can have her like draw the pictures for it, and I'll write a kid's book.
That's a good idea.
About a kitty.
See?
This kitty, Alfie, he was so bad.
Was he?
He always got into trouble, and that's why I was going to write the book about him.
What kind of trouble, though?
I don't remember all the things that he did. You know what I mean? But I just remember that he would always do things that, like, I was like, what is wrong with this kitty? He's such a bad kitty. Cats are funny. They all have really different personalities.
Do you like staying in the house? Or would you rather be at work more? Would you rather
okay, so the reason I really do like staying in the house is because, and maybe not quite like recently, like this year as much, because of COVID and also because of other personal reasons, but I worked a lot for a long time straight, and I worked literally 90-hour weeks sometimes. And so it is actually very nice being able to take a step back from that and have some time to just be at home and enjoy my home. Also,
your babies.
Well, also I moved around a lot, and so I was constantly like, I had this mentality that I never would like unpack all of my stuff because I knew that I was in a temporary situation. And now that I'm in a more permanent situation, I do feel more comfortable. Like I feel more like it's actually a place where I'm going to be for a while. So whereas before I never felt that way.
Right.
So I didn't really have that like attachment to my home in the way that I do now. So yes, I do like to be home. Long story long. Yes, I like to be at the house.
Yes, and I like to be at the house a lot as well because I like to do all the technology stuff, the games, the movies, the videos.
Yeah, we have been keeping ourselves really busy, especially with this
cleaning
YouTube
the
channel.
house.
It's a lot of work. Like I stayed up until 4:00 in the morning the other night trying to get a video ready, and then last night I was up till about 2. And I'm a night person anyway. I'm one of those people that I don't really sleep that much. I probably sleep like maybe 4 or 5 hours a day sometimes. And so I'm like a night owl, but then I'm also like an early bird. So
you just don't get much sleep.
So it's okay. It's okay that I'm doing that. Like I'm used to that. But even though we're at home, we're working. Like it is work. It is something that, takes up your time, and
I think that's good. Staying productive.
But it's fun, and it's a fun hobby, and it's, hopefully it will pay off again, at some point, and I think it will. I think you get out of it what you put into it.
Exactly. True.
And so, I don't know. I always talk on my cooking tutorials about like not giving up, like if you're not a good cook or if you burn something or if you make something and it doesn't end up being that good, like to not give up and to just keep trying and stuff. And so that's the same thing with what?
Nothing. You're just
that's
so
the
cute.
Same thing with YouTube. You just have to, like we were just talking about that earlier, how people they have all these really, 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 really great ideas. People just come and they come with these fantastic ideas, and then they put so much hard work into it, and then when it doesn't like pay off right away, they quit and they stop. And that is like literally the worst thing you could possibly do, because that is when it matters the most. Like the preparation does not matter as much as the day-to-day in and out, like everyday grind. That is what is going to set people apart. So
you're just all about it today. This day has been soul cleansing.
Yes.
Taking our quarantine breaks here at the studio.
Taking breaks. Yep.
Yeah.
But you know what, B? I'm going to go on another tangent here real quick. I think that is another thing that's important, is recognizing and being okay with saying, you know what, I need a break. Like I just need a break. I need to just
knowing your boundaries.
It doesn't make you a bad person to step away from your kids for a minute. It doesn't make you a bad person to feel overwhelmed with your kids and with your life and stuff like that, because especially right now because of quarantine, because those times when you have those breaks from people that you don't really think about them as being breaks, but now that we don't have them, it's very apparent that those were breaks that we needed. And so
I know what you mean.
Motivational speaking, mukbang, apple cider cooking tutorial.
Oh, I am done with that apple cider. I smashed it. Yes. Once I start going on that apple cider, that's it.
So good.
It's so good.
Caramel ain't getting away from me, B.
Nope. A, B, and C.
Say the funniest stuff, B. All right, you guys. So I have caramel all over me now. And I really don't want to get it on my blanket because I really do love this blanket. And thanks you guys again for watching, and we hope you guys try this delicious apple cider drink. It's really, really good. And all of these, the caramel sauce and stuff like that, you can buy that at the grocery store. It's near the coffee section. So wherever they have coffee syrups and stuff like that, you can find the syrup and then also the caramel sauce that we put around the rim of the cup, because that part is extremely important. So You guys, thank you so much. Have a great day, and we will see y'all in our next video. Bye-bye. All right, so today I am going to actually do something a little bit different. I'm going to show you guys how to make a caramel apple cider. So this is a hot apple cider drink. So I'm just going to start by putting some sugar here, this bowl. All right, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of cinnamon. So we're just going to create a little cinnamon and sugar to rim our glass with. Then I'm going to put some caramel here in this little dish. Okay. Then you're just going to dip your glass into the caramel. I'm going to try to get a nice like thick coating of caramel on the rim there. And then we're going to just dip it into our cinnamon and sugar. So it's going to look just like that. All right, and so let me go ahead and do the second glass here.
Yummy.
Got Miss B here with me today. We are hanging out at the club again today. It's really, really cold, so we're gonna make us some yummy hot cider drinks and cuddle on the couch and have a little bit of banter. Okay, so then you just want to get a caramel syrup. This you can buy just in the regular grocery store. And we're gonna put, let's see, this is a 1/2 ounce. So a 1/2 ounce of syrup in our glass. Okay, B, do you want to grab the hot water? You can buy these apple ciders in, I think they sell it in a can as well as these little packets, and these are really good. They're a quick little cidery drink for you. I'm just going to put 1 pack in each. All right, B. All right, then so you just want to pour in your water. Make it nice and hot. B, this is enough.
Okay.
Oh my god, it smells so good. Tastes just like a caramel apple pie. No joke. Give it a little stir. Can you smell it?
Smells so good.
It smells so good. I'm so excited. Garnish it with some whipped cream. I feel like garnishing is such an important part of food presentation, don't you think?
Yeah, it looks amazing, and yes, I do.
I'm just gonna pick this up because
Makes you want to eat it, drink it even more.
I'm just gonna put a tiny little
Bloop, bloop. Perfect.
dabble. Look at that. Oh yeah.
Dabble it, do ya? There you go.
Yes, and there you go. Your beautiful caramel apple cider drink, perfect for this time of year.